Hey everybody, this is David Rauschuber from Craftmade. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble our new 144-inch, 12-foot in diameter Prost ceiling fan. It's an amazing product, 30,000 CFMs, hardwire control. We're really excited about it. It's good looking, and like I said, the performance is outrageous, but it has a lot of safety features and we need to make sure that you properly assemble it. Okay, so when you get your Prost, it comes in two boxes. One box for the blades, because the blades are really long. And then you have the separate box number 2, that has all the parts in it. Always refer to your install guide. There's a lot of detail in there about all the different products, but we're going to, or all the different parts, I should say. But we're going to focus on the main assembly of the down rod to the motor. Unlike most fans, this one has heavy bolts. It has a very heavy coupler. The hanging bracket is very specific, very heavy, requires that you use some specialty tools, just some wrenches, unlike a regular fan where you just really need a screw gun to install it. This one, it does come with an extra wrench. It comes with some extra mounting hardware, lag bolts, very important. The down rod for this fan is very specific to the fan. We do stock these in different sizes. It's very heavy. It's 1.5 inches in diameter. Then also the second part of the down rod, which goes into the bracket, as you can see, is not like a normal ball. It's squared off and it goes into the bracket like this. So we'll show you how that looks when we assemble it. Also very important with this fan is to make sure you use the safety cable. All the fans come, this heavy fan comes with the safety cable. It's an aircraft cable. It's designed to hold its weight. Also, it comes with guide wires, safety guide wires. Those mount to each one of these holes here. It's a specialty bracket on top of the motor. So all of this really needs to be used during the install. If not, we do void the warranty on it if you do not use all of the parts. So please make sure, again, refer to your instruction manual, and we'll show you how to put it together. Okay, so one of the most important things you're going to do is make sure that all of this assembly is done correctly. So take your bolts off, your washers, be very careful. I like to kind of keep them organized, one on either side. Just makes things a little bit easier. Once you've done that, take your wires, pull them through your down rod, put your down rod in, and then line up your holes. And before you tighten anything down, because you got to kind of jiggle it sometimes to get the bolts through the wires through the down rod, makes it a little bit easier. Then put your washers and your lock washers on there just like you took them off. All right, and then from there, take your bolts, make sure you got everything locked down right. Like I said, we include a little handy dandy tool here to help you with that. And then once you're tightened down, you're good to go. So once you've gotten all that tightened down, I do like to take an extra wrench, a heavier wrench, put a little bit more pressure on it. Again, this is a very heavy fan. Make sure these are really good and tight so that during the install, nothing comes loose. Make sure everything's very stable. From there, it has an oversized canopy. I've just pulled the wires through and go down. This is important. You want to do this now because you have a coupler if you're going to add a longer down rod to this. So when you add the coupler, you're not going to be able to slide this canopy past this coupler. So make sure you get this part down here. It covers the yoke, covers all this assembly, makes it nice and clean before you add this piece to the top of the down rod. So we'll get that on there now. Okay, so to install this coupler, like I was showing you just a few minutes ago, it has 4 bolts. Just like it does down here at the yoke area, it has it right here to attach the extra down rod. So what you want to do is you want to take the bolts off, just like you did the other one. Very simple. Take your wiring. And pull it through. Once you've done that, so once you get your wires pulled through, in your bag of parts, of all your extra parts and everything that comes with the fan, we also include an Allen wrench. So you're going to need that Allen wrench because this coupler, and again, we built a lot of safety features into this fan because it is very heavy, it's very powerful. So you want to back off your screws a little bit. Make sure that they can go down the pipe, and then you'll tighten all this down. It's a little redundancy, but you know, it's worth it. Safety is important. So once you get that on there, yeah, I got to back them off a little bit more. There we go. All right, so from there, line up your holes. And again, before you tighten anything down, make sure you get all your parts in place, because once you start locking things down, it gets hard to move and everything. So again, this is now the bracket part. In a traditional fan, this is normally a round ball. Here it's squared off. It requires 2 bolts to go through it. Again, very heavy, so let's get that going. Back off my Allens a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So from there, just line up our holes. So see how important having that extra play in there is to get around the wires and the safety cable. Okay, so now you got all 4 bolts into place. Take the Allen wrench, we'll tighten these down, get it locked into place, and then we'll put all of our bolts on. So now that you got all this assembly done, again, make sure you tighten down. There's 4 Allen wrenches here. We include the Allen wrench in the box, so make sure you use it. Lock down all the bolts, make sure everything's tight. Then you got to take this little square piece off of the top, okay? So that goes here. There's 2 screws on there. Once you've done that, then you can put your canopy on. So let me just take those off real quick. All right, so that comes off. Then you got to put your canopy on. And then put your bracket back on. Okay, so you'll do that on all 4 bolts, and once you get that into place, then we'll put the main mounting bracket on it next. Okay, so now that we've got all that assembly done, we've got one more piece. We've got this main bracket. It's very heavy, as you can see. It's got multiple bolts in it. Those bolts line up here with the assembly we just put together after we put the canopy on. And then from there, you're going to have this ceiling bracket. Very critical. It's got 4 bolts here, plus a hole in the middle for your wiring to come through and your safety cable to go through. This is a critical mount. So wherever you put this, you need to make sure that it's properly mounted. Again, refer to your instruction guide, but if you're doing it in a commercial setting, you need to make sure it's on a beam. If you're doing it in a residential setting, we recommend that it's blocked in because this is not slope ceiling adaptable. But whatever, again, Very important, make sure this is properly locked into place and properly done. So from there, you take your bracket, and you line it up here. As you can tell, this is square and it's square, so there's only one way it can go on. Once you have that in place, all right, get that one in. It does have a little bit of flex here, so it gives you a little bit of play, but not much. So that way, depending on the ceiling that you're on, will depend on how much move you got to make there. So once you get all that done, put your washers on and your lock washers on. Very important. Okay, so take your wrench, lock all of that down. And get it good and tight. So once you have that done, then go up your ladder, mount this mounting plate. Again, it's got 4 holes here. Make sure you use all 4 holes. And then it also has more bolts and more washers, set washers, so that you can make sure to properly lock it into place. And it goes on here like this. Once all that's done, then your canopy slides up. There's a locking screw here on the canopy that locks it into place and holds everything nice and tight. So we're going to go hang our fan, and then we'll put the blades and the light kit on. Okay, so now we've got our fan hung. You know, we're here in a commercial facility in a building, so we used a unistrut that we have up there. We properly bolted the canopy, everything into place. We also used the safety cables. We've got all 3 safety cables. This is a must for this fan. It's a 12-foot in diameter fan. It's very heavy. You really need to use the safety cables. So from there, we're going to finish the rest of the assembly. We're going to put the blades on. But while we're here right now, this is the easiest time to do this. This is the mounting pan for the light kit or for just the blank off plate. This fan comes with an extra light if you want to use it. It's about 1,200 lumens. It's really bright light, really does a nice job. Or you can just put a blank off cap on it and it just looks super clean. So in here, there's 3 holes. There's 2 key holes and 1 set screw hole. So it's very simple. You just come up here, pull your wires through the center, line up your keyhole slots. Once that's done, you take your extra set screw, put it into place, and just lock everything down. So this hang is a 2-man job, okay? So make sure you have some extra help, because when you put these blades on, they're really long. They're, again, 6 feet long. So it takes one person on one end, another person on the other end to put the 3 screws in the top of the bracket on. So we'll show you what that looks like now. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the top when you put the blade on. So every one of these blades has a metal cover that goes over it. So you put the blades onto the 3 posts. These posts go inside the blade, and then the blade goes on. And then this bracket sandwiches the blade onto the mounting posts like that. So from there, you take your 3 bolts, put your bolts in, lock it down, and it should be good to go. All right, now that you got the blades on, next part is where the controls are. This is unique to this fan. Most of our fans, the controls are in the canopy. For this fan, because it's more of an industrial fan, more commercial, it's usually going to be on a longer down rod. We put the controls to where it's more accessible, so it's in the light canopy area. So it's very easy to connect. Again, 3 screws here. They match up here, 2 keyhole and 1 set screw. And then you have a Molex connector. Just plug it in and lock it into place for the light kit. So you want to make sure though that you pull your light kit wires through before you lock it into place. So line up your wires. You'll hear it click. Once you have the click, put your light kit wires through the hole. Everything should line up. And you're good to go. So once you got your plate in place, it's the same procedure with installing the LED driver and light kit. It has 2 keyholes and 1 set screw, and then you have 2 wires here. You have a black and a white. That corresponds with the white and the blue. Always with ceiling fans, the blue wire is the hot wire for the light kit. It's just because the black wire is used for the motor. So simple install here as well. It's the nice thing about the Molex connectors. They just go and click into place. All right, once you have that into place, just need to line up your screws. And in theory, hopefully the power is off, but we know it works, so we'll lock it into place and be done. So we got our LED in place, it's locked into place. We got all the blades in place. Last piece is just put the glass on. The glass has got keyhole slots, so you just marry those up with the bumps in the glass, spin it a half a turn, it locks into place, and you're all done. Okay, I hope you got something out of this video. Again, it's a great fan, 30,000 CFMs, wall control, great light, 1200 lumens. Just a really good product. But please follow the safety instructions, follow the install guides, make sure you put your safety cables in, make sure all your bolts are tight. And this fan will last you a really, really long time and have really great air movement in whatever room you decide to put it in. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.